18-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, and now it's third down.
Cadet, Dragon 60. Cowboy.
Air it out on third. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Sanders going to throw on fourth. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Straight ahead with Taylor. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he'll get it up to the 27. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to give him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions.
Option design here. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On the ground, DJ Giddens gets it. Runs inside the 35. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts push their lead further to start the half. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts grow their lead yet again. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go. 19, go.
Handoff now out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. He connects with his back deep down the middle. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Taylor now up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That one's cut on the left sideline. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
At the 49-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Called that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Tight end motioning right.
Ready.
They give it to him again. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
3rd and 1. Here's Richardson. He has the 1st over the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a 21-yard gain. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Count.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. This is Trujillo trying to point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts continue piling onto this lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That's him on the quick hitter. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Working quickly here.
First down.
Buffalo 18.
At the 32-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Jaguar football, but this slate, that lead, likely too much for them to overcome. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready. Ready.
Play action, Sanders. Into the hands of OBJ. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Viking 18. Ready, ready.
And go play action for Sanders. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Buys time, rolling right. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on, set. 9. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
9-yard gain on the play. It's now
Desperation time here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. On now is Cook to kick this away.
to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's a return from the 7. It's going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Okay, ready.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
The give now out of the shotgun. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Let's go. Alert. Cougar 19. Huh.
Another carry for him. Breaks the tackle. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Get up. Set the Eagles. Set the Eagles. Get up.
They're on here with Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Colts continue adding on to that lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
No run here on 1st down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Has it in close. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Chased out to his right. This connects with Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
He dodged the tackle. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Throw caught at the 6. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. In the double coverage.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little tax on the extra points. And the Jaguars cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. On now is Cook to kick this away.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Handoff now from the gun. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
On here with Giddens. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Colts ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Motion man left is Brown.
Hawk 70. Hawk.
down carry for Taylor. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Colts.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Setting up for the kneel down on third. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official?